présentateurs, nous vous prions de bien vouloir éteindre vos téléphones. La conférence de presse de General Motors va Europe, Carl Peter Forster.
2 weeks ago, presented its viability plan to the public. And just a couple of days ago, we have seen the financial results for business year 2008. As a consequence, we at General Motors Europe are working hard to adapt our European business according to the plan and in view of the very unfavorable economic environment. This is the worst economic crisis since the 1930s, and its impact is affecting everybody, especially the entire automotive industry. We welcome the introduction of government initiatives around Europe to spur car demand and consumer confidence even more. Some experts even expect it to take another 5 or 6 years until we see last year's sales level again, less profitable cars. Although we hope, of course, that consumer confidence and the overall economic climate improve very rapidly and more rapidly than predicted, as a company, we need to prepare ourselves for all kinds of scenarios. Given this situation, the Opel Supervisory Board approved a plan for viability to submit to governments outlining its need for 3.3 billion euros in liquidity support to bridge this intense economic period. And this includes the potential third-party equity source to align with the Opel business in Europe, making Opel a somewhat more independent part of the General Motors global production system. The European premiere of the Cadillac SRX crossover featuring improved efficiency, maximum safety, and a design that is dynamic and expresses power. With the Cadillac Escalade Hybrid, we have developed the world's first hybrid luxury SUV. It's powered by General Motors' innovative two-mode hybrid system, developed in collaboration with other premium manufacturers, led by General Motors. CDTI turbo diesel engine that produces 160 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. And the Insignia EcoFlex is among the leaders in the mid-size sedans with emissions of less than 140 grams per kilometer of CO2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Opel, thank you. 50 kilometers per day. So the Ampera perfectly caters to exactly these driving patterns. In fact, if you would use this car to get to, before we ask you to the stage to have a closer look at the Ampera, I would like to recognize my friend and colleague Bob Lutz. As many of you know, Bob is transitioning to a new role at General Motors starting next month. And given your affinity, Bob, for Switzerland, I wanted to take a brief moment here in Geneva to thank you for 46 great years in the global automotive business.
Well, thank you, Carl Peter, and for those very generous words. And, I think at age 77, as Carl Peter was saying, the industry may require 5 years to recover, and I sort of did the math. 77 plus 5 is 82. And I decided that now might be a good time to think about transitioning to a less active role. Geneva is the first auto show I ever attended, I believe in about 1952 when I was